people are up and ready to go already. That's terrific. Let me get out here. Let me wait a minute or two to get some other folks. Want to make sure you hear me okay. I saw you on Viceland. Oh, yes, that was cool, wasn't it? Can you hear me okay? Because I'm outside and I'm not sure how well you could hear me. Let me make sure I'm on some other things here. Yes, you can. Oh, wonderful. Let's see if Facebook is here. Let me see. Oh, yes, I am. I'm outside. How about those on YouTube? Can you hear me okay on YouTube? Because that's the one I have a lot of trouble with sometimes. They're the folks on YouTube that brought you the end of the world or something like that. Wow, we're really cooking with stuff here. Let me get another little thing set up so I can help folks, whatever it is. What's up? Let's go. Wow, I'm finally up. I ran this morning already. And I want to get this out. I got so many reports I have to do. I have to spend the rest of my day researching. That's for paying clients, not you people who don't pay. We can hear you. That's great. So real paying clients. I got to research because I got to figure out how to stay in business so I can keep helping people. It's not, people think that, how far do you run? I run 4 or 5 miles a day, sometimes 6, but actually sometimes I walk half of it. It depends on how achy the body is today. At 74, but actually I'm getting faster. All of a sudden I cut off like a half a minute to a minute. I thought I'd be real slow. I never competed or anything, so fast isn't fast for me. But yeah, I just got faster all of a sudden. So at 74, I'm still no aches and pains. I'd go through periods of times where I aches and pains, and then I work them out. What I'll do is go to a doctor to x-ray to see if the skeleton is okay. Then I don't trust these people too much for fixing anything else. And I say, well, hey, I really, my philosophy is getting back to factory recommended settings. So, how we mistreat our bodies so much, I figure, boy, if I just get it right, that we're built to last for a long time, if I just use it right. Okay, nice. I hope to be in that kind of shape at that age. Well, I've been running since I was 25, and when I got out of the Navy, and that's why these ships, that went down, the Navy vessel. I was one of those guys driving ships. At 23 or something like that, they gave me $1 billion ship to drive around the South China Seas, and that's before we had GPS. So I had to go out and shoot the stars, and that was a neat skill to have back then. That's the neatest thing I think I got out of the military was the ability to celestial navigate. You don't need it now, but it was fun. Okay. Well. I'll handle some questions, but I'd like to talk about a few things. One was the title about surplus stuff and how to get all that for free. But here's something, and I don't know, you people on YouTube, if you could see that graph that is there in the paper, and that shows the amount of manufacturing jobs. We all talk about, we're going to get manufacturing jobs back and stuff like that. And I think we got to wake up. The world is sort of changing. Back here in the 40s, 40% that was during the war. 40% of us worked in manufacturing. Okay, and it's been going downhill ever since. It was like 30% back in the 50s and 60s. And now it's down to about 10%. And it's been going down before NAFTA and before China becomes a member of the WTO. So everybody complains, blames all this other stuff that's going on. Manufacturing jobs are turning into ramen. Yeah, you're right. A study I heard, the only thing we're going to have in a factory anymore is a dog and a guy. And the guy will be able to feed the dog, and the dog will be there to keep the guy away from the equipment. It's running very well by itself. Yeah, we're going to have self-driving cars. Wow. The world has changed. Let's get on. So now, even though manufacturing jobs have been going down for 40 years, before NAFTA, before all these things, and now it's less than 10%. So we're not going to see a big boom. But actually, there's some training programs that are awfully good for manufacturing, new kind of manufacturing jobs where you have to have brain power, not just muscle power. And that's available at your Career One-Stop Center. So make sure you know about that stuff. Now, I can vouch for the fact that Matthew has done this forever. Yeah, Dad, you knew me before any gray hair, when I only had one question. That's what. Hi, Rudy. Nice to have you here. Sabrina, yes. Thank you so much for showing up. So that's about manufacturing jobs. We got to get hip in this summer. And I don't know what's right, but I know what we're doing now is wrong. And we just got to, and I think the rule in life is you don't really know for sure what's right. But if you're doing what isn't working now, and that's wrong. And that's what you know for sure. This is wrong, what you're doing now. So you got to do anything is better than this, right? Because this isn't working. So you got to anything else. It doesn't matter. You don't know what's right. I don't know what's right. The smartest minds in the world don't know what's right. But you know it's wrong to keep doing the same stuff that doesn't work. That's the only thing you know for sure. So anything you do is up from that. That means anything. Yeah, sitting there trying to get work picking your nose. Maybe there's something in that. I don't know. But you know, what you're doing now is wrong. So your objective is to get out and look for anything different and try it, fail, because now it's all like learning to walk all over again. You got to fall on your butt 100 times. Any of those of you who have kids, I remember my kid trying to learn to walk. Of course, he fall on his butt. And what was I going to say when he do it? Don't do that. You're going to fall down. See, and that's what people tell us when we try to do something new or different. Don't do that. You're going to fall down. So just say, yeah, I know. That's the only way I'm going to learn. You can't go up to the plate and hit a home run the first time. Yeah, you're going to strike out. Yes, you are. But that's the way you learn. So there's no shortcut around that. And anybody thinks there is, or anybody who tells you there is, all they're doing is trying to make money from you. Because that's how they can make a lot of money in this world, is convince somebody else that you have the secret to knowing what's really going to work out there. Yeah. And I'm going to share that secret to you. It's right in here, right? It's right in here, right? Oh, you want to see it? Well, just go to my PayPal account and put in, and the more we convince somebody that we have the secret, the more money we can get from people, right? But we're all guessing, even doctors, lawyers, and everything. Sure, they can narrow down something, or to me, what they do, and the best you could hope for is to increase your options. So that's what you want to do. Oh, Scientology, yeah, they have to say, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, that could be the biggest scam. Everybody's telling you to go to heaven, and I don't know if I had an authoritative study on what's going on. I don't know why the FTC doesn't get a lot of these people who guarantee you go to heaven on something. Who the heck's guaranteeing? Or even the Pope. I was raised Catholic. He said, one day I remember waking up. Oh, you went to hell if you ate a hot dog on Friday. Oh, the next time we woke up. Oh, you don't go to hell anymore. Oh, well, I thought stuff like this was bigger than a person. So we're all guessing, aren't we? And that's part of the fun in life, because if you knew for sure and certain about everything, it'd be pretty boring. If you know how the end of every day is going to be when you wake up, oh, why the hell get up? You know what's going to happen. And winning all the time is even more boring. The way I equate it, like, oh, you want to win every time? Okay, so you play basketball against a 5-year-old, right? And so if you play basketball 5-year-old, you're going to win all the time, yeah? Now that's going to be really boring. So the cool thing in life is trying to stretch yourself as much as possible, and that's how you grow. That's how you can keep growing forever. Yeah, and that's why your heart and maybe your brain. I'm not sure about this. I keep forgetting a lot of stuff. Yeah. But certainly your heart you could grow forever. That's what I mean, love. That's the one thing you could do forever and do it better when you get older. I can't run as fast. I can't hit a golf ball as fast or far or anything like that, but I can love harder. Yeah. So there's always things you could do and improve in life and get more out of life. And how to overcome them. Yes, I'm not sure where that comes from. Somebody wrote how to overcome them. But it's fun out there. And the important thing is trying. That's the important. That's the only thing you can do. I often think of but my youngest boy is called Max. And when he was in first grade or something, good morning, Teresa. Nice to see you. So grateful for your time. My pleasure. I love it. It keeps me juiced up too. It keeps me running in the morning. It keeps me getting up and trying to solve problems or whatever. But my kid, if he came home from third grade or something and was last in a race, now what would you tell him? Oh, you slow son of a gun. What the heck you running so slow for? Oh, don't even beat on him. No, but that's the way we do to ourselves, it seems. We beat ourselves. Oh, I can't do this. We blame other people for stuff like that. And no, the only thing we have an obligation to do is try. That's the only thing. And then once in a while we get lucky. The only thing you know for sure, if you don't try, nothing's going to happen. Right? So they're the positive things you know. Doing nothing is wrong. And if you don't try, then nothing's going to happen. So even if it doesn't happen, I've written 100 books and only 10 have made money. So I'm wrong 90% of the time. Don't trust me. Don't trust me. Sure, I sold 4 million books, but I got garage fulls of those old kind. Remember those books? We used to have real books. Yes, it is 4050N. What's that, 4050N? I'm not sure what that means. Anyway. Need money for college. Don't go to a for-profit university. Main thing. To go to, the beginning, if you're starting, it depends on where you are, what you want to do and everything for money for college. Don't go to for-profit university. Start out at a community college because that's the cheapest, best thing in the. I am at a community college. Okay, if you're at anywhere, like I have a scholarship at a local community college. They don't give all the kind of money away. I have to beat on these people. So go to your scholarship office at community college. And make sure that you apply for every bloody thing they have. That really ticks me off. My scholarship fund is, I don't need my government money scholarship fund. Because where I live, so many people get government money, don't need it. What to do if some organization like Cars for Charity don't have service in your area? Then you have to look for something else. And there's other programs. Call 211 to find out something about that. There's also repair programs too. What to do is, I have it. I did something about free cars and free transportation earlier, just in the last week or two, and I showed you how to find the schools that no valid plans for the future can be made for those who have no capacity for living now. Hey, that's pretty good. Anyway, there's schools that work on cars for free. So maybe they'll sell cars at a very big discount, or they'll fix up your car for free just charge you labor and parts. There's a database that shows you where these nonprofit schools that in your area that work. I don't have it off the top of my head. I put it in that video there, and I'm working on a Udemy course that's going to have that in it too. But be that it may not. There's also veterans. There's a veterans. They give you $20,000 if you're a vet with, you need a special car or something like that. There's another website that helps people get vans. If you have a disability or something like that for a van, and that helps. But let's get on to the mission at hand here. Okay, get $20,000 worth of government, cars, boats, beds, furniture, computers, all that for free. And you know what that's free? And Dan will like this, because it's nonprofits. Okay, nonprofits can get government property for free. Government surplus property. When I was a kid, in the back of magazines they had, government surplus Jeeps from the Second World War. I was born during the Second World War. That's why nobody else knows what that is. Well, they still have that, and they do have auctions, and it's now pretty sophisticated. It's with the internet government. But here's the program. It's called State Agencies for Surplus Property. State Agencies for surplus property. And these are state-run organizations that coordinate with the federal program for surplus property. So in other words, federal program. And I've seen people, like I had some nuns that were after me. They needed beds for their nursing home. Man, we called that office. It was up in Connecticut, and they got like 24 beds for their nursing home. That kind of thing. I was reading the other day where somebody got an the other day, this is years ago, to tell you the truth, got an Air Force base for free and turned it into a non-profit radio station. That's right. See, the government is able to give non-profit organizations, schools, churches, community groups, stuff like that, surplus property for free. Now, also, there's a couple of phone numbers too you could find out for that. 211. That is, and you can ask them about the SASP, which is State Agencies for Surplus Property, at 211. Or here, there's a government 800 number, which is cool. I forgot all about it till recently because we've been so internet oriented or whatever. But tell you the truth, people are becoming more important in finding information because Google has too much junk in it of people selling you stuff. So you never find what you need. So that's why it's becoming more important now to learn how to use people. So like that 211, you could call them up, but also don't forget you can go online, 211.org. Your local library, they all have Ask a Librarian. You could go on and just Google, the county you're in and put library and you'll see it, and you go to their website, there'll be Ask a Librarian. You could text or call or whatever, because they know what's going on in they help get information to people like I do. So call them before I charge them money, so that's important. But here's a national 800 number for the government. It's sort of like 211 for Uncle Sam. See, 211 is local usually. It's local programs, nonprofit organizations, government programs to help you get things like getting your sidewalk shoveled for free if you can't do it yourself. Stuff like that. Paying your utility bills or rent or stuff like that. Okay, here's the number. 844. Man, they're running out of those 800s, right? So now it's 844 USA GOV1. Okay, 844 USA GOV1. So I mean, that's what you could call. Hey, how do I get a passport? Or hey, somebody says that I could make a lot of money with my Social Security number. They probably have all these scams in their database to give you the correct answer for all that kind of stuff. Where do I complain about? I got a letter today from somebody got ripped off about a house flipping scam. There's too many. Anything. Oh God, it's just too easy to convince people that they may get rich because it's hard, and we want to make it easy. Oh, please make it easy. So that's what us salesmen do, is try to make you believe, oh, it's so easy, when in fact life is a bitch, and it's hard. And that's what really life is. And you got to do it all yourself, but you have to know the alternatives. The problem is most of us don't know the alternatives. We think there's only A, B, and that's it. No, there's C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Like the person for college. Okay, you got to go to your state. Your state has wonderful college money there. Every state has it. That's the biggest thing. Our state, Maryland, big sophisticated state, and they had $18 million that didn't give away just a few years ago, like 3 years ago. Man, so people didn't ask. Also, there's ways on your Career One Stop now could help pay for some college. Also, be careful college now too, because what are you going to get? Too many people are now graduating and probably don't need it and could get a better job. You can get paid to learn a skill now, instead of paying somebody $50,000 a year and then graduating. And actually, I think it's like 30-40% of the college graduates are making less than $25,000 a year, and they have debt of 40 or more. I mean, that's crazy. I don't know what we're doing that, because everybody convinces, why actually? It's because of government money. And that's what happened, because if I convince you to attend my college and I'll show you how to get a government loan to pay for it, you get the loan, I get your money, and then I don't have to worry about it after I have your money. What happens to you doesn't matter anymore. So what I have to do, I don't know, TDA account. Somebody has a TDA account. I don't know what. IDA account. Maybe that's it. I've been talking a lot about that. Individual development accounts. They're in banks, and that's at opportunitynow.org. 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 That's where to find out about the individual development accounts, banks that get grants from the government. So when you put money in the bank, you put in $1, they'll put in $3, $4, $5, but it's to do something. Like you want to buy a house, you want to go to school, you want to start a business, stuff like that. So here, how to find to be a nonprofit or for your community, you want to raise money. So you can get a lot of this stuff. The IDA account is supposed to be money available from SSM. Don't know what that is. I would call your congressman and ask them. I would call 844 USA Gov1. 844 USA Gov1. In my county, there isn't a place to get the benefits, grants, and other benefits that you teach us about. Where do you live? What county is that? Because federal programs, they have to. It just may be at the state level instead of the county level. Most things are going to the county level, but some counties are so small that they group them in other counties and things like that. Can I watch this live? Yes, it's going to be Mr. Perez. Yes, this is a video that will be on YouTube and Facebook and what's the other guy? It'll be there for a long time. Yes, and forever. St. Clair County, Alabama. Yeah, Alabama's a little tough. So I would start at my state level. I would just pass up the federal, go to state, call your elected official, your congressman, in whatever county you're at there, and start looking around. Where do I apply? If I live in Houston, every place is different. I'm not sure where you apply, what you're applying for or want to apply for, but every place is different. That's why my research, what I do, like if you want to buy a house, what I do is research and do all the places for your city or county for money, subsidized money by federal, state, and nonprofit organizations for you to buy houses, fix up houses. Then I do one of those also for starting a business. Then I do another one, which is huge. Now it's up to 350 pages of sources, for having extra money to live on. So you're right. That's the issue, and that's why I'm doing this custom research and not doing books. Besides the fact that nobody buys the reference books anymore. But I think now, with these custom reports, that's what people really need. You need the links locally where to get this stuff. And what is coming on stronger too is what's going on the internet. This is things like crowdfunding or peer-to-peer lending. I mean, you could, any bank loan, you could get half price on a peer-to-peer lending. It'll be easier, faster, better, cheaper, and things like this. But it's new, so I don't know what's going to happen. So you're going to wait until it costs twice as much because everybody is there. So that's why these things in the beginning are great to start learning about and taking advantage of, because it's easier. It's sort of like me teaching computers in the 70s. I was teaching computers at how much is custom research? $50 for the real estate and $80 for the other two, the business and the one for having extra money. I mean, because they are huge. I do it all myself. I dig those ditches because that's the way I learn. I mean, stuff I'm talking about to you now, like medications. I found if you go to needymeds.org, needymeds.org, that's a great place if you need. You're not covered in healthcare well enough or whatever. It shows you they have a state-by-state program there of all the programs that have anything to do with health. I was just looking, what the hell I do? Missouri recently. I mean, God, there are 30 programs, already. This isn't Obamacare. This isn't anything new they're talking about. These are old existing programs. I mean, I saw data recently when they were talking about data, Obamacare, something like 30% of the people who didn't have health care were already eligible for one of the existing programs, but they didn't know. And so that's why it takes effort. That's the other thing. None of these things are easy. You may get put on hold and turn around. Everybody, anything's a pain in the butt. But that's right. But so what if it took you an hour to do it? So what if it took you 2 hours? So what if it took you a week even, or a month? What'd you do the last month? you can't even remember. I can't, I get up and do all crap or whatever. But if it's something have a chance to change your life or improve it so much, who cares if you spend some time on it? I don't know what this is. We have this thing in our culture that we think life is sitting on the beach. And it's true to regenerate your batteries, but otherwise life is here to give, to love, to help, to do stuff, until you die. What could be better than that? You'd be a cranky old guy, and that's what I worried about, in Florida, and throwing tomatoes at the TV, complaining about everything. Man, go out and do stuff. So many problems out there to solve, and you don't need money to do it, too. And there's so many new ways to make money that don't cost any money to do it. And that's it. Now, I put together like 140 sources of ways to make extra money on the internet. What was the Opportunity website? Opportunity Now, opportunynow.org. And these are all, ways to make extra money. It's something. There's an ambulance going by, or a truck, or a fireman. I'm outside in the back porch of my house. That way, hey, there's a fire truck. You're right. You think it's a house up? Maybe there's a fire. Hope it's not me. I don't. And the snows could smell everything. I don't think it was me. But what was I talking about? The 140. These are. I have 140, and this is on letsgo.com/tutor, and it's 140 programs that is. On the internet. These are free ways now to make money on the internet. Now, internet scams, they want to charge you $100 money. These 140 programs cost you not $1. They don't cost you $1. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that's what's growing on the internet more than anything else. I mean, now, 1099s are growing faster than W-2s. Now, you may not understand what that is. Me being an MBA and accountant, I think I know. I could guess. 1099 is what you get as an independent contractor. So you do a job for somebody or whatever, and at the end of the year, they have to report to the IRS that they gave you $700 this year in money. Okay, a W-2 is when you're employed with somebody. So it's like a regular job. I got to go there every day, rain or shine, or, a good day or a bad day. And so most of the times you take off and you tell you that your grandmother died and stuff like that for the 18th time. See, on the gig economy, it doesn't matter. You just do this one thing, and when you want to do it again, you check it out, and so you do it again. So nobody's hurt, and you do it whenever you want. Like my son, who is an IT guy, does a lot of work for nonprofits, so when he needs an extra couple bucks, he just opens his apps. Oh yeah, I think I'll drive for a while, and he'll make $50 to $100 just delivering lunches. And that's it. Does I've changed? I don't want to do it anymore, and stop. And so, see, those kinds of jobs are growing faster than regular jobs, see? And that's what you have to think. So that's why I've collected 140 websites like that. If you go to letsgo.com/tutor, you can see that it's a downloadable ebook. I think it's like $20 or something like that. Every site there, that's available. If not, let me know. I'm at Let's Go Free Radio. Let's Go Free Radio. I'm going to put the links to the surplus property stuff on after I'm over within the next hour or two, I hope. And let's see what time. Oh, it's only 11:20. Okay, and that will be in. So I'll put the links and of course to my stuff. But letsgo.com/tutor. Tutor are small words, and you'll see that, because it's not like we have an apartment in Washington, D.C., and we make a ton of dough off Airbnb, and now there's a place. What they're doing when people make a lot of money is like making experiences for people coming into town. Like I'm thinking of putting on there, the greatest sources of money in Washington, and then just show these people the town. on money. What's available? You want to take people to a baseball game. People come to town, want to go with a local guy to go to the baseball game. And all that kind of stuff. I mean, you look at the weird stuff they're doing. Anything. And that people are looking for experiences. That's why. Then you can create a job like that. For yourself, an opportunity that's flexible, that's cool, that's you're in charge, and you're not doing some stuff for somebody who just wants you to make them more money. And if you don't make me more money, I'm going to kill you or fire you or whatever they say. That's a problem. I think people don't have any. Loyalty to big companies because they don't have loyalty to you. So it usually works two ways. A bad relationship has to start one way, and then it will fail. I'm late. Oh, I know you're late, and we were looking for you. Somebody just texted me that they're late coming on, and I understand. So that's it. Look at these. It's with crowdfunding. What would you do to get funding to do that? I'm not sure, but crowdfunding is a great way for anybody to start a business. It costs absolutely nothing, and you could do it before you even have a business. You could do it before you have a product, only because of your idea, and then people believe in your idea, they give you money, and then it's going to sell. What website is for free government surplus? Okay, here's what you got to find is State Agencies for Surplus Property. That's the name of the program. SASP, State Agencies for Surplus Property. And here's the numbers you could call about it. 1-844 USA GOV 1. 1-844 USA GOV 1. Okay, or your local 211. Now they may or may not know about it. They should know about it. But oh wow, is that live now? Yes, we are live now. Are you alive now? You must be live now. I'm live now. All God's children are live now. Okay, because that's the way it works, doesn't it? Okay. Yes, and let's see. I'm not from the States, so do I have the same benefits? If you live in the States, you have most of the same benefits, not every one of them. I got here late. Yeah, you can review the whole thing, after we finish, because then you can watch it from the beginning. And that's it. You don't have to be a citizen to get these kinds of things. Most programs, some you do. So you just have to ask. But even tell you the truth, illegal. I mean, there's so many things that benefits are available, no matter who you are. Drop shipping to the government is, couldn't see what that was. Drop shipping to the government is a great opportunity as well. Yes. And actually there's offices now that will help you figure out how to sell to the government and how to get grants even to sell to the government. And selling to the government to me is better than any grant too, because then you could do that forever. And you could grow that. My sister does about $1 million out of her garage in somewhere in Virginia. God, and she frames stuff for the government. That's all. They're little things that they put up on their wall or something, plaques and stuff like that. There's so many opportunities, but it takes hustle, it takes work. It's not going to happen easy. This is off topic, I think, but when you have a moment, can you kindly let me, which video? Somebody went off topic, let me. Which video I can search and find out sources that can legal advice for free. Send me an email. I'll send you something to get started with. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Try that, and if I don't respond within 2 days, you beat on this old sucker again, okay? Because I just forget stuff, and that's the problem with that. I just can't. I think part of it is aging, maybe. Things don't stay in my head as important as long, which is good. Then I worry less if I'm not worried about it. So you got to make me worry about it. Hey, let's go worry about this. And that's the best way to do that. Okay, I got to go now. I got to do research for paying customers, not you freeloaders out here. But it's great. Okay, here are some websites of mine. How do you like that? I don't know. Facebook, can you see that? Or is that backwards? I forgot to switch the thing on Facebook. So it may be backwards on Facebook. But that, and really the free here, this one. Download that because I give you the best places to get free help for anything. So other people that will do free research for you before you have to come to me if you still can't do it yourself. So that's what that is. Okay, so that 5 free, all in small. Download that ebook, and it's huge. It's a pretty big thing. Oh, I see a lot of it is backwards, even on YouTube. I don't know how to make that frontward. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate the nice words people say about my work, and that's what keeps me going and enthusiastic. And if I could help, you know where to reach me. Okay, have a great day.